Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Right, so what's the date today? It's the 30th of December, so Friday 30th December. Literally, I've just received my Warhammer Imperium delivery at about 4:30 this afternoon. So it's taken a bit of time to get here, but in this delivery we've had 67, which we'll look at, 68, 69 and 70, which is Marnius Calgar and his Victrix Guard. I've also received this additional opt-out, which is Inquisitor Greyfax, which I paid for. And we get our premium kit 4, which is Orcs, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So in this one we get, oops, sorry, didn't mean to jog the camera. We get our little book, we get our mech with shock attack gun, we get Gretchen and a runt herd, and we get 10 boys, as well as 3 paints. So, but we'll go into all this in a little while. I'll do a separate video for all this, you'll get to see it, it'll all be good. Right, shut that up, let's get rid of it. Over there. So, right, let's try and get back to some sort of semblance of order here. Right, so 67. So another paint issue. Let's get rid of that on the floor. We've got White Scar and Tesseract Glow, so we'll come on to those. Now then, let's have a look. So, learn about Silver Templars, painting with Tesseract Glow, new Adeptus Mechanicus rules. Oh, what's this about then? Right, Silver Templars, the Swords of Novaris. Established in the wake of the Indomitus Crusade, the Silver Templars are one of the galaxy's youngest Space Marine chapters. They have, however, proven themselves to be heroic and committed defenders of the Imperium in the years since their founding. Okay, fair enough. So, the Bond Marshal, Liberation of Novaris, and Novaris information here. Space Marine vehicles, Gravitic battle tanks. Yeah, I'm gonna spout some heresy here and turn around and say that I'm not a fan of these, and the only Primaris Marines that I've ever collected have all been with either Imperium or they've come in box sets that I've collected. So like Dark Imperium, Indomitus. Have I had any with anything else? No, I don't think I have. Mostly I collect. Most of my Marines are Firstborn Marines, so I prefer those. Now, Commander Dante. So, okay, we're getting him. Now, is it coincidental that he's being included in this magazine at around about the same time that massive rumours are abounding that he may be coming fairly soon? So anyway, Supreme Grandmaster of the, or Chapter Master of the Blood Angels. And Mephiston, who's the Chief Librarian of the Blood Angels. Yeah, fell to the Black Rage and then subsequently got over it. And he's now Mephiston. So, coming into how to paint our weapons, model updates, we're going to be using Tesseract Glow. If you're using Tesseract Glow, give it a really good shake, like massive shake, and maybe a stir, because it's one of those paints that is a real pain. It really settles. It's like, I don't know if you can see this darker green here is all the pigment, and that settles right at the bottom But we're going into how to use that on all our blades and everything. Dotting in the eyes as well, power cables, weapons and stuff. So we're using white scar on a number of things to highlight. And this is a final gallery for all of the bits and pieces that we have collected so far. It does look impressive when it's all laid out like that. Anywho, we are using white scar to help titivate the ultramarines, and tesseract glow. We've used tesseract glow actually on the vid screens on the bikes, and tesseract glow for some of the bits and pieces on the Adeptus Mechanicus models. And then we're using white scar to highlight up our sisters. Right, Adeptus Mechanicus rules, holy orders. So this is something to add into your green section. Tutorial and genitors, logi, magi or artisans. Right, okay. So, and again, tutorial on how to do that. We then come into our next mission, Veteran 08, the Auspex Array. Somewhere beneath the rad-blasted mountains of Kajalma's skull lies a power source of incredible power. The Adeptus Mechanicus learned commanders believe this The Adeptus Mechanicus learned commanders believe this energy source holds the key to defeating the Necrons. If they are to trace its location, they must activate a series of Auspex towers. The Necrons, realizing that threat posed by the Adeptus Mechanicus primitive technologies, march forth to interrupt their foes and prevent them from realizing their objectives. Nice little map here. And then for Necrons, it says, sunder their machinery. The Overlord's Cryptech advisors, concerned at the humans' activities, have petitioned their commanders to strike before the foe can complete their works and divine the exact location and nature of the Dolmen Gate. The legions have been mustered and now make their way towards the combat zone. And for the Imperials, the Imperium, the Adeptus Mechanicus and their Adeptus Sororitas and Adeptus Astartes allies have established a defensive perimeter around the Auspex towers. They must activate these devices and then protect them long enough for the scan to be completed. Necrons must be held back if this task is to be completed. Veteran mission, complete the scan. Mission briefing, Imperial units must interface with each tower and gather data. The Necrons meanwhile seek to stop them. So we're using all four of our battle mats turned over for the grey side, the pale grey side, and we're using them in a quad setup. It should measure 60 inches by 44 inches, and there will be objective markers placed in each section. Essentially, the way the mats have been folded, you're just going to put it in the middle, bang in the middle crease. By the look of it, it's the easiest way I can tell you how it's done. So yeah, cool. Imperium. So we get our final Wraith in the next issue, and then we get Marneus Calgar and his 2 Victrix Honor Guard in the next issues. Now, let me have a look at this, because let's pop him up there. Let's have a look and see what sort of things can be done with the Tesseract Glow, shall we? let's bring you down so that we can have a look at the paints. Let's put that to one side. Right, so Tesseract Glow. I've already got one that I've had for a little while. Like I said, it's a real, it separates a lot. So I don't know if you can see that, but if I just stick the end in there, right, you can see that it separates a lot. Okay, so you really do need to mix it when you go in to use it. So it needs a really good shake, and you know, possibly a stir afterwards with Tesseract Glow. It's not the worst paint in the world to use, but yeah, you need to be aware of that. And then obviously White Scar, which is a layer paint. See if we can straighten out the label a little bit. Right, thanking you. That's a bit better. Right, so White Scar. So for highlighting and bits and pieces. So they are. But what does it look like on models? So yeah, you can use it to go over like the power blades. So like on your Necron Lord here, he's got this Reaper, and I've used the Tesseract Glow as a base, and then just used some darker coloured contrast paint over the top sort of thing, and along with the orb as well. Tesseract Glow as a base, and then just put in some swirls of darker colours. Again, Tesseract Glow, I don't know if you can see into the centre here, but obviously I've done it on the eye. There's the weapon there, and then I've also done it on his carapace, just a White Scar base coat down, and then just put Tesseract Glow in amongst that to produce that glow effect, you know. And again, just where I've wanted to do spot things. So this was the Neptune Tomb Blade that we did a few issues back. I've used Tesseract Glow to base orbs and stuff. And obviously on the weapons, I haven't bothered with the cables, I've just painted the cables dark green. But you can see on the weapons as well. So there you go. That's what your Tesseract Glow can do with your Necrons. I will probably get this out tomorrow, which will be New Year's Eve, this first one. So if I don't speak to you before then, everybody have a happy New Year, and I'll see you sometime after the 1st. All right, take care. Bye-bye.